to the world.
No station in South Florida provides more live and local sports talk.
This is like rock and roll with no music.
Follow us on social media at Onside Radio.
Inter Miami CF fans, join us at our new home this season for all away games as we broadcast live at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company, 1901 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach. Join Big O and Alex Dono for the live pregame, halftime, and postgame shows while we watch the games. Enjoy meticulously brewed beer on site, delicious artisanal pizzas, live music, and giveaways. So, the new home for all Inter Miami road games is at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company at the Pompano City Mall, where they'll feature all the Inter Miami games. Follow them on Twitter at Dangerous Minds B and Facebook and Instagram at Dangerous Minds Brewing, and visit them at dangerousmindsbrewing.com.
Hey, it's Big O for EJD Construction, your custom home builder, additions and home remodeling. Our lives have changed. We're making our homes more of an oasis. Call the right place. Call the right people. Eric at EJD Construction for over 16 years. A-rated member of Angie's List in the Better Business Bureau. 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
OnsideRadio.com knows gamers need a home.
Can you dig it?
That's why for the next 60 seconds,
Can you count, suckers?
here's your Onside Radio E-Report with Kai Chen Chisholm.
Changes have happened in the Call of Duty scene this past weekend as 100 Thieves decided to now sign Hook from the Dallas Empire. Of course, Hook, also known as Kyler, was one of the main people that was a part of that Dallas Empire team that had so much success last season in the 5v5 element of the last Call of Duty title. Of course, when Call of Duty went to a 4v4, they had to drop certain players like Clayster and kept Hook as well as another young gun around. Hook now joins the 100 Thieves roster as they've decided to let go of a few players, including Slasher, who are now on the bench and will be hopefully looking for a new team. Hook will immediately join their starting roster. And also, Mr. Savage has re-signed for the 100 Thieves contract to be a content creator as part of their esports team in Fortnite.
Stay in touch in the world of gaming with the Onside Radio E-Report. Wake up and good morning. Welcome to Toasted Sports.
What day is it? Look at the calendar.
It's Thursday.
Thursday.
It's Thursday. You have changed something in this room.
I've changed my mind.
About what?
About waking up.
What else is there to do?
Going back to sleep.
Wake up! Wake up! Please, wake up!
Why?
Why? You're gonna miss out. You're going to miss it.
Miss what? The show. Show's not over.
In fact,
It's showtime.
Here's Toast.
Welcome to Toasted Sports, Thursday morning edition on the 6th day of May. Weekend right around the corner. Beautiful looking morning out there right now over Drive Pink Stadium, so hope you are having a good one. Plenty of stuff to get to today. Congrats to the Marlins on their 8-0 victory last night, going for a sweep today. Going for a sweep of those D-backs, so we'll talk a little bit about them coming up. The Rangers-Capitals game last night was phenomenal. Just so good. We've got highlights of that we'll get to. Also, the Yankees and the Astros continuing their series, and the Astros. Jose Altuve, man, he's a tiny little man, and he does not like getting booed. He does not like getting booed. I'll tell you that right now. Does not like getting booed.
Little Napoleon complex.
I don't know. He's very sensitive, very tiny little sensitive man, and he does not like getting booed. So. Plenty of stuff to get to today. But for me, though, yesterday, man, we had a moment in the house. Sean, we had a moment in the house, man.
What happened?
One of those moments where I think it's this Florida thing where there is one thing that can occur in your house that will suddenly get everyone in the house's attention when you live in South Florida. And that is when all of a sudden you're like, is the AC working?
Oh, no.
Is the AC working? Could be, that's 3 words, right? Four? I don't know, then a couple letters, whatever it is.
Well, it depends how you do the AC. Is that 2 words or is it one?
Or just a couple of letters. So, yeah, it's like, I don't know. Like, now, here's the thing. Anytime that question is asked, it's never asked at, like, 9 o'clock in the morning during the week. It's always asked like sometime after 5 p.m. or on the weekend. It's never asked early in the day. It's always an end of day sort of a thing, bro. I don't know what it is about the AC, but yeah. So the wife, all of a sudden, I'm in my office, and the wife all of a sudden goes, "Oh my God, the AC!" And no matter what I'm doing, if I hear the word AC with a panicked voice, I'm going to react. So like, what are you talking about? So come out here. It's 75, but I think it's supposed to be at 73. She's like, "This isn't right. This isn't right. This isn't right." And I'm like, "Well, it feels like it's on." I'm like, "Is it blowing cold air?" She's like, "I have no idea." I'm like, "Why don't you check?" So I had to go downstairs because the only vent that is within arm's reach is the one in the kitchen.
Okay.
So go into the kitchen, put it on my hand. I'm like, "Yeah, man, it feels like we got some cool air blowing out." Thank God, it was fine. She just overreacted, caught her off guard. But damn, dude, for a better part of like 90 seconds, I was like, "Oh, bro."
Yeah,
oh, man.
That would have been
miserable. Listen, and I'll call my boy over there at Art, and we've got the little contract, so they'll come over, in the middle of the night or whatever it is. But still, though, man, it's just there's nothing worse in South Florida.
No, especially yesterday. It was like 93 degrees.
Dude, it was 1,000 degrees outside. It was 1,000. It was like terrible. Venus out there yesterday. It is, dude. We're not even at Memorial Day yet.
You
bro.
guys keep it at 73, huh?
No, during the day we keep it at 74. Okay. And then once about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night hits, it goes down to 70. Because I need to sleep when it's chilly willy. I need to cuddle up with my comforter and stuff.
That's
you
nice.
Don't. What do you do it at?
We got ours at 75 all the time.
All the time?
Yeah.
You sleep at 75?
Yeah.
Oh, like you don't want to sleep with the cooler?
That's why I come in here and you guys freeze, because this is the only place I get to control.
Oh, so you don't have control over the AC.
Yeah.
Oh, you're married to someone that likes it warmer.
Everybody else in the house is like walking around in jackets when I control it.
Oh. Well, you know what? Hey, that's the price you should pay. Hey, Dad gets to control the thermostat.
I wish I could.
I think that should be a universal rule in all households. Dads get to control the thermostat.
You know what? I want you to be president.
Listen, man, I'm married to a South Florida native. She would keep our house at like 78, 79 all the time.
What?
All the time if she had control. Hells no.
Oh, no way.
Hells no.
Way. No.
No way, bro. Like
she's been down here the whole time?
Oh, she's been a native her whole life. She's lived down here. Wow. Listen, in our house, I can legit tell if the temperature in the house has gone up by a degree. I can legit tell. Like if we get to a point, for whatever reason, she messes with the AC, and all of a sudden, if the inside of our house hits 75, I can tell. I can tell instantly.
You get that bead of sweat on
the
eyebrow?
Dude, I can tell the minute. There's just a feeling I get. I can tell the minute our house gets to 75 on the inside, and it's unacceptable. Unacceptable.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, dude, there was a point. There was a point, Sean, when at night I used to put it down to 68.
I think about it every once in a while, just to get up and just turn it down. Just
right while they're sleeping.
There you go, guys.
You could hang meat in our bedroom. It was phenomenal.
That is awesome.
Oh, so damn good.
That's what everybody says when they walk in here. It's like, wow.
Oh no, this is easily the coldest studio I have ever worked in. It is ridiculous.
You're welcome.
I love it. I love it. It's a big guy studio, man. But
I see you always got to stay in motion, trying to keep yourself warm. One
of these days, I anticipate I will walk in here and there will be flurries falling from the ceiling.
I am hoping.
Right.
I'm hoping.
No, this place turns into an icebox, man. Absolutely turns into an icebox.
I've had to start turning it up now. It seems like it's getting cooler.
Right. So that was one little bullet that was dodged yesterday. But then my other issue, dude, I stumbled on so I'm doing keto now. So as a result,
you're back on, or you've been doing it, right?
So as a result, I am cooking large amounts of eggs and bacon for various different recipes.
Eggs and bacon. See, I can do that.
Like I made a huge vat of egg salad yesterday, and today I'm going to make some jalapeno poppers that have bacon wrapped around them. But my issue is a friggin' pack of bacon. And I tweeted this out yesterday and didn't really get a whole lot of legs. Maybe I kind of phrased it wrong. So why has the packaging of bacon not evolved ever in my lifetime? So if I want to open a pack of bacon, either you got to pull it apart or you got to use scissors.
Yes.
Fine. But if you don't want to cook all the bacon, then you're screwed. Because then you either have to take a whole ton of saran wrap and wrap the thing back up. Like, why isn't there a bacon resealable packaging?
Yeah, but see, you're asking the wrong question. Question should be, why wouldn't you eat all the bacon?
But see, that's the thing, because it's when I'm doing these recipes and stuff, sometimes I don't need to cook all the bacon. So, right, and here's the thing. It's not, like, when you're using bacon in a recipe, you don't just want pre-cooked fried bacon because you need to have the bacon raw. So I can't, like, pre-cook the bacon and then just put it in the fridge and then, you know, because, you can't take
I totally
I can't
understand.
take crispy bacon and wrap it around a jalapeno pepper.
Yeah, no, you're right there. See,
So why is there not, how has nobody come up with how has no bacon company come up with a packaging that allows you to use half the bacon and reseal it? Because all I have to do now is I will take the remaining bacon and I got to throw it in a Ziploc bag. But then I got to fold it over. And I don't know, it's a pain in the ass. I'm just curious why that has never evolved.
Well, you know what? I have never thought about that, honestly, until just now.
Seriously, how has the bacon packaging never evolved? They have all this,
And they've gotten away with it for so long.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
And
It's
they've
like,
raised the price of bacon, too.
it's as if it's almost as if they're a cartel, and they made a decision back in one of their big meetings together that, you know what, we're never changing the packaging. Screw the people, we're never changing the packaging. It costs too much money to change the packaging. We're not doing it.
And if it goes bad, they just buy more.
Exactly. But yeah, you go into the bacon section, bro. It's all the same packaging. All of it is. I think the only bacon that has a resealable, like, container that I saw that you can buy it in is the turkey bacon. And who the hell's eating that garbage?
Oh, I eat that for a little while.
Oh, turkey
Yeah.
bacon. Oh,
It was when I was on a diet.
don't call it bacon. Just don't call it whatever. I
turkey
don't
meat?
know. I don't know. Yeah,
Turkey cuts.
turkey spam. I don't know what the hell you call it, but don't call it bacon.
That's not spam. It's
Have
still-
you eaten spam?
No, not in
Thank
a while.
God. In a while, you have eaten it.
Oh, yeah, before.
You fry it up?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, you like spam.
No,
Oh.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I don't like spam at all. Although I once had a doing the old radio show like 10, 15 years ago, we had a South Beach chef come into the studio. Like, well-known guy, he'd been on Food Network and stuff. And we only gave him a hot plate, spam, and a couple other ingredients, and he actually, like, made stuff like that you would eat. It was, dude, I'm telling you, man, chefs are phenomenal. Chefs can take anything and turn it into something good.
Yes, they
If
can.
they're really good. It's absolutely phenomenal. All right, we got to get into some sports. We will take a quick break. We will talk about the Marlins, the Bats coming alive. We'll talk about what happened up in the Bronx yesterday.
That was
so
good.
damn good.
Oh.
We'll talk about what happened in Madison Square Garden. Was that in the Garden or was that in Washington? That game last night.
I need to
I'll
double
go ahead
check
and double
that.
check
I want to
that.
say it was in New York.
We have the audio of all of
we
the fisticuffs that happened last night in that hockey game. So all that stuff coming up next. A reminder, this is Toasted Sports, and you are streaming us live on OnSideRadio.com.
You can join Toasted Sports by text to 844-416-8123. That's 844-416-8123.
If you're a Miami sports fan, then there's only one store to go to, and that's Caneswear at Miami Fanwear in Davie. They're your one-stop shop for all your inner Miami CF, Canes, Dolphins, Panthers, and Marlins merchandise. They have hats, t-shirts, game day jerseys, and so much more. Located at 2511 South University Drive in Davie, and open 24/7 online at caneswear.com or innermiamiwear.com. Call them at 954-835-5597. Caneswear, the spot where inner Miami and all Miami sports fans shop.
Inter Miami CF, your official furniture and mattress store, is here. City Furniture is your #1 home source for the trends you want at the prices you'll love, including exclusive City Furniture collections, the widest selection of styles, affordable home accents, mattresses starting at just $99 and more. Create the home of your dreams fast with next day delivery, plus get 60 months special financing with no down payment. Because City Furniture is here to make it easy so everyone can live life like this. Visit cityfurniture.com.
WLES And broadcasting from a largely empty building. And we do sports.
It's just not local.
Shush, honey.
Why is the building empty?
Because whether it be budget cuts or stupid management, we've fired almost everybody.
Ooh, but we still have our job live and local.
At least the building is.
We've got your sports.
South Florida's choice for sports talk. OnSideRadio.com.
Hey, it's Toast, and when I got PGT custom windows and doors installed at my house last year from B&T Windows and Doors, I knew that I was protecting my house when it came to hurricanes, but I was also investing in my house. My value went up. My home insurance cost went down. Yeah, I can now get more for my house when I sell it because I have PGT custom windows and doors installed courtesy of my buddies at B&T Windows and Doors. Just another reason why you should upgrade your house today. Give them a call, 954-233-0126. That's 954-233-0126, B&T Windows and Doors.
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the #1 volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.
Inter Miami fans, time to find out more about your favorite soccer team with OnSideRadio.com's IMCF Football Focus. Here's Austin Robillard.
Inter Miami are set to take on Atlanta United this Sunday, which happens to mean Mother's Day, at Drive Pink Stadium. In 4 matches played last year between the two sides, Inter Miami actually recorded no losses to the Five Stripes, having drawn 2 games and won 2 games, both home and away. Miami has a lot to worry about with Atlanta's attacking striker in Joseph Martinez, who has yet to score a goal in 6 matches this season. He will be very hungry to get on the score sheet in Fort Lauderdale, and hopefully Phil Neville tactically is able to shut him down.
Keep up with the latest on La Rosa Negra by subscribing on most platforms. Search Onside Radio. Now back to Toasted Sports. To reach out, send a text to 844-416-8123. That's 844-416-8123. Here's Toast.
Toasted Sports, second segment of the Thursday edition. So if you missed it last night, just a phenomenal situation went down at Madison Square Garden between the New York Rangers and the Washington Capitals. So what happened was the night before, you had or maybe it was 2 nights before, they were playing 2 games in a row against each other with this messed up NHL schedule. Tom Wilson of the Capitals, who is, he's a 20-goal scorer, but he is also the tough guy. He is, the term would be a thug. He's the guy that on the Caps is going to get you, over 150 penalty minutes per season. So he logged in over 10 last night. So the other night, he does what he does, man. He got into a scrum, and other Rangers jumped in. He ends up taking Artemi Panarin, and he slams him to the ice, and Panarin now is hurt. He's going to miss the rest of the season. But Tom Wilson did not get suspended or fined or anything, so the Rangers were all pissed off. They even put out a statement by the team calling out the guy that is in charge of punishment for the NHL, saying they've lost faith in him and that he should be fired, basically. Moments after that, the GM and the president of the Rangers were fired. Yeah. The vice president took over both positions. So then fast forward to last night's game. So the Rangers are pissed off because nothing happened to Tom Wilson. Meanwhile, one of their best players is now lost for the remainder of the season, even though they're not going anywhere with the playoffs and they're not going to be in and whatever. There's only like 5 games left. But still, on principle.
Yeah, it's about principle in hockey.
It's about principle in hockey. It's always about principle in hockey. So, bro, That game last night, it was the closest thing I've ever seen to Slapshot. The Paul Newman classic, greatest hockey movie of all time, starring the Hanson brothers. It was the closest thing I've ever. So you'll remember in Slapshot when they were going up against that one guy, that one team, when they dropped the puck to start one of the games, they just dropped their gloves. Well, that happened last night. It happened 3 different times in the first period, and here's highlights of all of them.
Goals, 3 assists.
Here we go.
Right off the face-off. 3 fights simultaneously. Rooney and Dowd. Di Giuseppe going at it with Hathaway, Blackwell, and Hagelin. 1 second in.
First off, classy move by Blackwell. He had Hagelin down and he didn't throw an extra punch.
Classy move.
Hathaway and Di Giuseppe are really getting after one another.
Oh my God!
Classy move. That's what's pointed out in the boxing.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. So there were. Do we have the highlights of the other 2 ones, or was it just that one that they gave us?
It says on here that there was 3 fights, but that was the only one.
That was the 3 fights because that was the 3 fights at once. Mm-hmm. So it happened 2 other times, a couple times with actually Tom Wilson involved.
Yeah, Tom Wilson got on the ice, skated across.
Got on the ice, and the minute he got on the ice, they just decked his ass and started fighting him. So he ended up getting. Wilson left the game after the first period with an upper body injury.
Yeah, I bet he did.
After skating 4 shifts for a total of 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Penalty boxes were overflowing for both teams. At one point, there were 6 Capitals crammed into the visiting box. You could not sit down. Oh, phenomenal. Listen, man, you got to check out SportsCenter today. If you go on Twitter, actually, check out my Twitter, at IBToast. I tweeted out the thread that has all 3 highlights of all 3 times when they just dropped gloves and started going at it with each other. But, man, that was just good old-fashioned hockey, man.
Yeah,
and listen, here's the thing. You know, the NHL, and I know the NHL over the last number of years, they've been trying to legislate out fighting.
No.
Well, here's the deal. Last night happened because of the NHL.
Yes, 100%.
Had the NHL done anything to, I mean, with all due respect to Tom Wilson, what he did to Artemi Panarin or whatever was dirty as hell, bro. Like, there absolutely should have been a suspension for that. And the fact that you didn't, well, bro, hockey players, they're going to take it on their own.
Yeah, well, that's what happens,
right? That's what happens.
You leave it up to them.
If you leave it up to them, they're going to settle it on the ice. And if you are a league that wants to lose the fighting, then you need to step up and do something to prevent this from happening. Listen, I love it.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
Listen, I don't think fighting in hockey is a bad thing in any way.
As long as it doesn't turn into something where the guy's on the ground, like you said, he didn't throw the punch to the guy on the ground. You start putting him on the ground, you're kicking him with your skates and things like that. That's different.
But that never happened in hockey.
It never happened.
Hockey fights are most of it is dancing.
Yes.
Usually they've got each other in a clutch with one of their hands and they're just kind of wildly flicking the other. Yeah. They rarely make like hard contact. You know what I'm saying? Once they go to the ground, the officials are always right there to pull them apart.
Or even usually you'll see the guy kind of back off.
Right,
exactly. On the ground. They're not really swinging as much.
Exactly. So it's
which
not
is
like
what made the move by Wilson so dirty by everybody's standards.
It's not like we're seeing hockey fights where you got bloody teeth and noses all the time. It's not. Listen,
it's not looking like MMA fights.
It's not the 70s and 80s anymore in the NHL. All right, these guys, none of these guys want to be all busted up in their face. Listen, NHL's got if you're not going to do anything, players are going to take care of business, and that was fun.
And they
last
have to
night.
in hockey, I believe.
Dude, that was fun last night. That was fun. That was fun seeing that. I was laughing my ass off. I would have loved it if I was at that game. Oh my God. They're just
I tell you what hooked me with hockey is I went to a Florida Panthers game. The first minute in, they scored. The second minute in, there was a fight. The rest of the time, they just skated, but I didn't care. I only remembered the goal and the fight, and I was going back and I was hooked.
Dude, that was one of the best parts about going to Whalers games as a kid is the fights, man. Absolutely, the fights. Yeah, and back then, dude, they would friggin'
That's right. They're in Hartford, right?
And back then, dude, when I first started going to hockey games, they didn't have to wear helmets. So the fights back then, like, it was woof. Whoa, yeah.
Well, that's when the guys used to smile and they had no teeth.
Exactly, no teeth whatsoever. No teeth whatsoever.
Those highlights from back then.
Yeah.
Woo.
So, the Rangers aren't doing anything. They're not going to the playoffs or anything. So, but that was a fun little escape. And then meanwhile, not too far away from MSG, You're at the Bronx. And, bro, this is just – listen, I can't stand the Yankees. I have grown up hating the Yankees with a passion. And absolutely. But I do have respect for Yankee fans, and I have plenty of friends that are diehard Yankee fans. And Yankee fans have a gift when it comes to mocking a player at their stadium, whether it be the chants they come up with or whatever. But what has gone on in the Bronx the last few days has been phenomenal. The Houston Astros are in town. It's the first time they're dealing with fans since the 2017 cheating scandal, and Yankee fans are destroying them, and it's having an effect. Like, Jose Altuve looks sad. He looks like he doesn't want to be on the field while they're chanting, F you, Jose, F you, Jose. Like, dude, he's legit. You can tell he's legit hurt. Carlos Correa is legit hurt. These guys are hating this. And all I'm going to tell you is that every single fan base needs to pick up the baton once they leave New York and continue this on. Oh. Every fan base. You have to do your best impression of a New York Yankees fan the rest of the season and roast these losers.
God, Altuve may just have a breakdown.
Oh, dude, I thought he might cry last night. I thought he might actually start crying when he was on the field. Dude, you could hear it on the TV clear as day, bro. I'm surprised the FCC doesn't fine Yes for dropping F-bombs last night.
I was coming through that clear,
it was that clear, Sean. They were in unison. Michael Kay made a reference to it. It was just was awesome. It was awesome. But yeah, the look on his face, dude. That dude was legit hurt. He was sad. Oh my God!
You can tell he's that one player that really takes everything.
He takes everything real. He takes everything to heart. Takes everything to heart, and that's fine. You know, that's one of the reasons why he's such a great player.
He plays,
exactly.
Yeah.
But man, in that situation, he was not. Yeah, he cannot get out of New York fast enough. And don't worry.
Well, I think also last year kind of set them up for what they're getting this year. But the fact that they didn't think about
fans, exactly.
The fans being there last year, they kind of skated through that, and now this year.
And I'll tell you what, Yankee fans, don't for a second think that I'm not noticing the irony right here, because as you're booing the living crap out of this Astros team, meanwhile, who you handing the ball to tonight? Garrett Cole. What team was he on? The 2017 Astros.
He's not getting booed.
Yeah, so I appreciate what you're doing, but the irony is not being lost on me. You being a hypocrite is not being lost on me.
You skip a start with this
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
If I'm the Astros, I give him the ring or something. Whatever I can do to remember, he's one of us.
Right. Right. All right. So elsewhere on the diamond, how about our Marlins going for a sweep today? He heated up yesterday, which means he'll probably be cold now for the next 2 weeks. Duvall has a homer.
He'll go for 2 or 3 games.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Last time it lasted for 2 games. Last time it was 2 games. Brian Anderson, though, is hot right now, which is wonderful.
Yes.
Rojas. Hey, listen, Miguel Rojas, our buddy Big O, maybe should have started him in the fantasy team last night. He was on the bench.
Oh, that's right. You guys are head-to-head this week.
Well, I mean, technically, we're playing each other right now. Just right now, there's 10 categories that I am leading in 7.
Oh.
He is leading in 2, and we're tied in 1. Yeah, we're tied in saves. He's got me in stolen bases, and I've got him, and he's got me in wins by 1, and I've got him in everything else. So we shall see. But he's got Rojas on his team, and he had him on the bench, and that was his best offensive player yesterday. Thank you, O, for benching him. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, he went 2 for 3, had 3 runs, 2 RBIs. Yeah. Orlando as a team had 5 runs and no RBI. So, yeah, that was a bad move.
Yeah, I'm getting skunked this week.
Yeah, what's
I just checked my fan. I just remembered about it.
You just remembered about it? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Just
I'm
remembered
down 2-8.
about it. Oh, God, that's bad. Yeah, you're like, right now to me. You're like, down 2-8. That's not good. That's a bad situation to be in.
And I got no games today. Everybody on my schedule.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, what do I got? Let's see. We should be a full day today. It's a Thursday. Yeah, I got a full docket of players, man.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah, I got no starters today, but I got everyone else is playing. There you go, Bo.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
We had a no-hitter yesterday.
Yeah, not 3 in this
Right?
month, right?
Well, listen, man.
Sorry,
It's
3
mu-
back 30 days.
It's much easier now with all these swings and misses. But yeah, another. Then this one was a bit historic because the Orioles pitched a no-hitter for the first time, Sean, in our lifetimes.
Wow.
They had not. Jim Palmer was the last no-hitter in 1969. I know I sure as hell wasn't alive, and I'm pretty sure you weren't either. Correct?
No,
yeah.
it was
So
not,
see,
no.
their first no-hitter in our lifetimes.
And wasn't he close to a perfect game, I heard, also?
I think he was,
a drop
yeah.
third strike?
Yeah, I believe. I didn't watch that game.
He faced the minimum. He faced 27 batters.
He was one wild pitch away from perfection.
Yeah.
10th no in
That guy got caught
history.
stealing.
Gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't watching it because
Wow.
Orioles.
No, yeah, I was looking at it this morning.
You can't watch the Orioles. There's no reason you would ever watch the Orioles at this stage in your life.
If you think baseball's bad to
Right.
watch the Orioles play baseball.
We're going to talk to Omar Kelly at 9:20. Be good. Got some stuff I want to talk to him about him, get his review on the draft. Also got some questions concerning Tua and how he'll deal with all these new weapons that he's getting. But coming up next, we're going to talk a little bit about the divorce of the year and the little tidbits we're finding out about what was going on in the private life of Bill and Melinda Gates, because damn, I didn't see this coming. That is coming up next. We've got an update. You're listening to Toasted Sports. This is OnsideRadio.com.
Onside Radio, the only choice for the South Florida sports fan. When you need your warehouse looking good while staying efficient, there's only one place to find the finest racks in the business. Pallet Rack City in Hialeah. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547. Pallet Rack City is the company you need when you want your warehouse sporting the finest racks in the business. After all, who doesn't love a great rack? Pallet Rack City. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547.
When you want a perfectly straight smile without braces, you can count on MoodyAsDental.com. A stunning smile is within reach. Learn more about Invisalign. Find out why so many trust the Moody-Ass family. Dr. Moody-Ass is an inventor and has several patents on innovative surgical instruments that are used around the world. Experience a family environment and trust on a worldwide level. From implants to crowns to a beautiful Invisalign smile. Call 305-821-0231. That's 305-821-0231. Or go to the website at MoodyAsDental.com.
WLESPN. We've got all your sports.
We're live and local.
If you wake up early enough.
You're so bad, honey.
Tune us in. As long as you're not under a bridge.
Or under any power line.
Ain't it awful? South Florida's choice for sports talk. OnsideRadio.com. Sports fans love a place with great food, cold drinks, and TVs everywhere. That's why sports fans love Sports Grill and their 7 amazing locations. Check out the Bird Road location at 11481 Southwest 40th Street in the back corner of the West Bird Shopping Center. Sports Grill is also now offering some great employment opportunities. All kinds of positions are now available from kitchen to hosting. Call for more information at 305-485-8845. From wraps to salads to amazingly delicious specialty dishes. Sports Grill is the home to the legendary special grilled wings. Since 1987, Sports Grill, good food, good drink, and good friends.
Now that it's springtime, it's only getting hotter here in South Florida. Make sure your AC in your home or business is running smoothly by investing in a preventative maintenance plan from M&S Air Conditioning. And M&S is a Mitsubishi Diamond Elite contractor. When you purchase a new Mitsubishi electric mini split system, you'll get a 12-year warranty. Or install a high-efficiency polarized air filter in your AC unit that captures and destroys biological contaminants to improve air quality. M&S Air Conditioning have been providing prompt, honest, and reliable service for over 30 years. Schedule service or call to get more info on our preventative maintenance plans. Call 954-421-3680 or visit ac-florida.com.
Keeping you informed in the world of sports. with an OnsideRadio.com sports update.
The Miami Marlins, they take game 2 of the series with the Arizona Diamondbacks 8-0. Adam Duvall is back. He had a home run and 4 RBIs. Miguel Rojas scored 3 times, and if O had him on the team, he might be another point closer to toast. The teams are back at it 6:40 tonight. Madison Bumgarner will take on Pablo Lopez. This time, apparently, he is confirmed for the pitching matchup. The Miami Heat, they're off until Friday night when the Timberwolves come to town. The Panthers, they're off till Saturday. They'll welcome Tampa Bay Lightning in for a pair of games to end the regular season. And then don't forget this Sunday, Inter Miami CF, they welcome the Atlanta United Dry Pink Stadium at 1 o'clock, which means Big O, Alex Dono, they'll get you started with the Onside Radio pregame show starting at noon, leading into the call of the game, of course, with Chris Whittingham, Thomas Rungan, and Fernando Fiore. You're listening to South Florida's only local sports talk station, OnsideRadio.com.
Welcome back to Toasted Sports. To reach out to Toast, dial 888-441-4623. That's 888-441-4623. Back to Toasted Sports.
$8:36. Toasted Sports, the podcast, streaming live on OnsideRadio.com. Hey, don't worry, there will be more Aaron Rodgers talk. It's a gift that keeps on giving every day, baby.
Yes!
Every day. Every day, don't worry. That'll be coming in the 9 o'clock hour.
As the Rodgers turns.
So check this out. In the real world, the thought that your wife or girlfriend would be all for you spending some quality time with your ex, not really likely to fly. Well, the rules are slightly different, however, when you're worth in excess of $130 billion. Now that they're getting divorced, it's getting out that Bill and Melinda Gates had an understanding that would let Billy Boy do just that. Here is how it broke down. Bill and Melinda were married in 1994. A few years prior, Bill was getting busy with a lady named Ann Winbald, a software engineer and venture capitalist and an early Microsoft investor. Even after they broke things off, their bond, quote, over science, was so tight that Bill and Melinda had an agreement that he could have an annual long weekend getaway with Ann at her place in the Outer Banks. As the story goes, they'd ride dune buggies, hang glide, walk on the beach, and play putt-putt, all while discussing biotechnology.
All about biotechnology.
In fact, Gates valued Winbald's opinion so much that he asked her for her approval to marry Melinda, who said they'd be a good match because of her intellectual stamina.
Oh, that intellectual stamina.
Oh yeah, that's what attracted.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's it, baby. Once the divorce hits high gear, the normal drama should be avoided, but not because of a prenuptial agreement, because there never was one. Instead, a separation contract is apparently in place. She's not asking for spousal support, but then it seems she wouldn't need it anyways. Mr. Gates has already gifted his estranged missus a shade under $2 billion. He wired her $1.8 billion in Microsoft stock the day that the divorce was filed. Bro.
Wait, so she got the $2 billion plus a $1.8 billion in stock?
No, she got $1.8 billion in stock, and she's going to obviously, and that's just before the divorce. Like that was like, so she's gonna get, yeah. She'll probably end up with like 30-40 billion, something like that. I don't know. God. But bro, so like, I mean, he's like the biggest nerd of all time.
Well, you think on the outside.
So
this guy's got game.
Once a year for a long weekend. He is, I mean, now she had to know they were having sex, right?
Well, I mean, listen to what that says.
I mean, there's no way they weren't having sex, right, Sean?
No, listen, if you're dune buggying and putt-putting,
right?
There's some sex going on.
I mean, in my mind,
and
there's no way. Yeah, walks on the beach. Like, there's no way that they weren't having sex. So that means Melinda Gates was aware that once a year, her husband, the richest guy on the planet, was going away for like 72 to 90 some odd hours, and he was going to have sex with the girl that he was with before she got married to him. And she was good with this. Like, dude, they've been married for 27 years. This has been going on for 27 years. It's unbelievable. I mean, maybe it's not unbelievable. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine. I cannot even. Bro, I would never.
But then it also goes to what was the reason behind the irretrievable divorce now?
Well, let me ask you this. What was Melinda doing during that long weekend?
Well, apparently talking biological technology with somebody else.
He disappears for, a long weekend to go to the Outer Banks.
The Cabana Boy.
Does she have a old high school sweetheart or a past boyfriend that she would hang out with? I'm just saying. So
we'll find out when the picture surfaces of her drinking with somebody.
Annual long weekend getaway at her place.
Bill
They
Gates
bonded over science.
Bill Gates has got some game, apparently.
Got more game than I ever gave him credit for.
goodness.
He's got more game than I ever gave him credit for. But then again, I mean, listen, dude.
But I guess for what, $2 billion, I will go ahead, take a weekend away.
Sure, But I mean, look at these guys. I mean, I guess when you're just that powerful and that successful, I guess that, as they say, you'd be naive to think that those same attitudes and competitiveness, easy for me to say, doesn't translate to, hooking up.
Yeah,
dating people.
But to be the Melinda on that end of it, it's like.
I mean, look, you had Jeff Bezos. He was having an affair on his wife with that hot little news thing that he's now, living with. And his wife ended up getting like 20, 30 billion. She didn't seem too upset.
But she didn't know about it either. She wasn't okay with it. Whereas this is coming out where it seems like almost like
did she help him pack his bag?
Yeah.
Like for his long weekend every year?
Honey, I think on the long stroll on the beach, I think you should wear this.
Right? Did they talk like the weekly? Hey, Bill, are you excited? You're gonna go see your little girlfriend this weekend? Like, oh my God, it's so weird. Like,
over dinner.
Now, what about when you get home?
Bill said, Melinda, so what will you be doing? And she's just like, nothing, baby. I'll just be here waiting for you.
Well, what about when he gets home? So what'd you guys do? What'd you do? How'd you do her?
I sunk a hole in one at the putt-putt.
I mean, oh my, I can't, yeah. And if he comes home, he's got a smile on his face and a little pop in his step, then you know he got all laid while he was gone. Now he's coming home to you. Like, oh, I don't know how you.
He doesn't look like that when he's with me.
I suppose when there's that much money on the line, you just grin and bear it.
Yeah, but without a well, I don't know
I
what the whole situation
I guess you
is.
understand that, at some point you're going to divorce his ass, and you're going to get a whole bunch of cash.
Yeah, you just are along for the ride.
I don't know, man. That was that. I saw that, and I was not many stories will stun me. But that one, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Bill and Melinda Gates had an open marriage relationship sort of a thing going on.
I heard there were some things that would probably come out that would catch some people off guard, but that really did.
I mean, well, and here's the thing. If this is the first thing that comes out, what else is going to come out?
Well, that's the thing.
I mean, this is the one they wanted to get out.
This was obviously put out by somebody.
What sort of freak show's going on there that they didn't want getting out? That's what we need to find out now. What sort of stuff was happening, in the dark recesses of that house that they don't want the public to know about, if they're all good with us knowing that he had a little extramarital girlfriend for the last 27 years and they had an annual, little Woodstock they were doing. Man, that is just... Do they have kids?
Three, yes.
What did dude? So, and they got to be adults now because 27 years of marriage.
Yeah, I think
so. How do you?
The youngest was 22.
So, did Dad go see his girlfriend this weekend? is this Dad's annual girlfriend trip? I mean, how do you tell that? What are you saying to your kids? Where'd Dad go this weekend? Why is Dad? Why? Hey, Mom.
Dad's going on business.
Mom, how come every single year Dad disappears for 4 days to go see his ex-girlfriend at her house? And how come when he comes home he's always so happy? Why does he always bring us great gifts and he's got a big smile on his face?
Never looks that happy when he's home with us.
No, that smile goes away real fast there, Mom, when he's hanging around with us. But he comes home from that little yearly sabbatical or retreat. I bet he calls it a retreat. Oh yeah.
Yes,
I have my annual retreat. Yes. My annual retreat with Anne. Mm-hmm. Where we retreat into a bedroom and don't leave for 4 days. Except for walks on the beach and to discuss bio. I can see the pillow talk with them. Is molecules and physics and all that stuff. Yeah. Bioengineering pillow talk. Oh, that's got to be good stuff. That'll get you hot. So I bet, what do you think the dirty talk is for those two? I bet she's whispering like algorithm.
Oh, talk to me, baby. Say it again.
1001.
Oh, you're talking my language.
Oh my God. Oh, good for you, Bill Gates. Good for you. I got
the youngest kid's 19, actually.
So, dude, like 19-year-old, yeah, like you're not dumb. Yo, Mom, every year for my entire life, Dad has disappeared for a long weekend to go see his ex-girlfriend. You're good with this? You're good with this, Mom? All right. You say so.
You know, I'm starting to think this is more like set up to where once our youngest kid gets to the certain age, we do the divorce.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. It seems like they had all this stuff kind of on, charted out.
You already had an agreement.
Well, listen,
when
you're
prenup,
that,
but there's an agreement already
there's
set
the
up.
separation thing. Like, it seems like when you're that smart and that rich, that you have all this stuff, and they're both very analytical. They have, I don't see they didn't seem like they were a crazy passionate couple. You know, but maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm getting it totally wrong. Man, Lord knows he was passionate at least one weekend a year. Listen, well, not that. Listen, you never hear about the kids.
No, but
you never hear about them getting DUIs or being on page 6 or anything. So they obviously raised them somewhat right that they're not complete lunatics. Because when your dad's worth $130 billion, I know plenty of rich kids that their dads were worth a hell of a lot less than that, and these kids were turned into just louses. So.
The kids will get less than 1% of the $130 billion fortune.
Well, that's part of the Warren Buffett
pledged
thing.
To donate at least half of their wealth to charitable causes.
Dude, that's part of the whole Warren Buffett pledge. So Warren Buffett's kids also aren't getting any of his money. It's all going to charity trusts, into all that stuff. So yeah, and Bill and Melinda Gates signed the same contract that Warren Buffett did. I don't think Jeff Bezos did, because Jeff Bezos seems to like his money a lot.
Don't feel bad for him. They will get $10 million each.
Oh, I do $10 million each.
I know,
that's not
what
bad.
I'm saying. I'm like, hey,
it's not
I'll
bad.
take the $10 million.
You can play that $10 million very right and never have to work again for the rest of your life and have your kids be very well taken care of. All right, we got to take a break. We will do some toasted news, and then remember we've got Omar Kelly coming up at 9:20, and a friendly reminder that as we are here at the beginning of May, once June hits, it will be hurricane season. And while it may not be quite as crazy as it was last year, getting deep into the Greek alphabet, they are forecasting a very busy season this year, which means you need to take care of your house. You need to make sure it's protected. You don't want to be going to Home Depot or Lowe's and having to battle for plywood when there's a cone of death coming. You want to know that you're good. Screw the wing nuts. I've got PGT custom windows and doors installed by B&T Windows and Doors, and I'm good. I don't have to do anything except look out my windows and just watch the trees and the leaves and everything just blow by my window, because I'm protected with PGT custom windows and doors. If you call B&T Windows and Doors today, they will get you on the calendar, and they will quite possibly get you installed right as hurricane season is starting, so you will be good to go. Call them today, 954-233-0126. That's 954-233-0126 for B&T Windows and Doors.
You're listening to Toasted Sports. Take OnSideRadio.com, your home for sports talk everywhere, with the Radio.net app. Find the app at OnSideRadio.com, South Florida's home for real sports talk.
When you're tired of watching the sun damage your furniture or raise your electric bill, it's time to do what we did here at OnSideRadio.com studio. Call A Shade Above Window Fashions in Davie and Sunrise. A Shade Above Window Fashions has a great selection of blackout shades to choose from. We can almost create a complete blackout for your bedroom or media room. Call them at 954-434-4774. That's 954-434-4774. Love the space you live in. A Shade Above Window Fashion.
Hey, it's Big O for EJD Construction, your custom home builder, additions and home remodeling. Our lives have changed. We're making our homes more of an oasis. Call the right place. Call the right people. Eric at EJD Construction for over 16 years. A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDConstruction.com.
When you want local sports, 1260 WLESPN.
We're live and local.
Yes, what she said.
Well, it's what they wrote.
Look at it this way, honey.
Oh, no. Here we go.
At some point, this was all live, and wherever it came from, it was local there.
You get that look whenever you stretch the truth or when you need your laxative.
Ain't it awful? South Florida's choice for sports talk. OnSideRadio.com.
Big O for M&S Air Conditioning. You know, air quality in your home and business is more important than ever. That's why you've got to call M&S Air Conditioning and let them install a high-efficiency polarized air filter in your AC unit. Folks, it attracts, captures, and destroys biological contaminants to improve your air quality. With stellar customer service, answering your call from 7:30 a.m. till 9 o'clock p.m. For more info on high-efficiency air filters and their preventative maintenance plans, visit M&S Air Conditioning at ac-florida.com.
Hey, it's Toast, and no doubt last year hurricane season was one of the craziest we've ever seen. Well, Noah's saying once again, going to be another active season. So you need to call B&T Windows and Doors today and get PGT custom windows and doors installed like I did so that you are fully protected. Listen, there's no better peace of mind than PGT custom windows and doors when you're in the cone of death for a Category 5 storm. Call B&T Windows and Doors today to get set up. 954-233-0126. That's 954-233-0126.
Inter Miami CF fans, join us at our new home this season for all away games as we broadcast live at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company, 1901 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach. Join Big O and Alex Dono for the live pregame, halftime, and postgame shows while we watch the games. Enjoy meticulously brewed beer on site, delicious artisanal pizzas, live music, and giveaways. So, the new home for all Inter Miami road games is at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company at the Pompano City Mall, where they'll feature all the Inter Miami games. Follow them on Twitter at Dangerous Minds B and Facebook and Instagram at Dangerous Minds Brewing, and visit them at dangerousmindsbrewing.com.
Let's get back to Toasted Sports. You can send a text at 844-416-8123. That's 844-416-8123. Here's Toast. Stories you won't hear anywhere else. This is Toasted News.
All right, a new lawsuit alleges that bagel bites aren't exactly what they claim to be. Caitlin Huber, a Wisconsin resident, filed a suit in federal court on April 25th claiming Kraft Heinz is deceiving customers by including the real dairy seal on its products. Lawsuit argues the frozen snacks aren't actually made with real cheese or real tomato sauce. The name mini bagels with mozzarella cheese and tomato sauce is deceptive because mozzarella cheese and tomato sauce, as these items are understood by consumers and regulations, are not present in the product or are present in an amount less than expected. Kraft Heinz has since denied the allegations. They released a statement that said, Bagel Bites, the perfect bite-sized pizza snack, are made with delicious, high-quality ingredients that our fans know and love. We proudly stand by the food we make and are focused on bringing great products to market. This lawsuit lacks any merit. All right, so documents from the suit allege the cheese blend includes modified food starch, which could be misleading to those who expect 100% mozzarella cheese. It also notes that cornstarch and methacellulose are added to the tomato sauce in order to reduce the amount of tomatoes needed by 35%. Oh. Consumers, especially Wisconsin consumers, know what real mozzarella cheese is and isn't, and they know that real mozzarella cheese doesn't contain food starch. We'll see how this lawsuit progresses. I'm not eating Bagel Bites anymore. Not that I do.
I love Bagel Bites.
Do you really?
Oh, I love
With that fake tomato sauce?
Oh, and the fake mozzarella
Yes.
or whatever it is now.
All right, let's go to Utah. A woman who went missing nearly 6 months ago was found living in a tent in a national forest in Utah subsisting on a diet including grass and moss. All of this after a drone that was searching for her crashed nearby. The 47-year-old, who wasn't publicly identified, was discovered Sunday in a remote campground in the Uinta-Wasatch, I don't know, some crazy national forest in Utah.
National forest.
Whatever. This woman had lost a significant amount of weight and was weak, but she apparently was also resourceful, the statement said. Authorities believe the woman voluntarily chose to move to the Diamond Fork Canyon and had been surviving on a small amount of food she brought with her, as well as grass and moss. She also had access to water from a nearby river. They started searching for her in November of 2020, bro. November of 2020. She was out there all winter long. They went ahead and they found her. They took her to the hospital, checking her out for mental health issues. The hospital said she's fine, and she may choose to return to the forest.
What? How has nobody found her? Is that for?
They found her. They found her. Now she can go back out there.
But it was by accident they found her.
Well, no. They knew that they had found her abandoned car, I guess, out there like back in November.
Oh,
and so
okay.
they had a feeling they assumed that she was dead, bro.
I guess, yeah. Okay.
All right. If you're eating breakfast right now, I apologize in advance for this story. Nashville, Tennessee. A drunk man at Kid Rock's bar and restaurant in Tennessee allegedly took off his colostomy bag and struck two officers with his feces. Nicholas Adam Newhart, 39, who was identified as John Doe in court documents, was blocking an emergency exit door. Was blocking an emergency exit door in the indoor area of Kid Rock's big ass honky tonk and rock and roll steakhouse. That's a name. Downtown Nashville. This happened Saturday night. Security staffers told Newhart to leave, but he refused, prompting them to track down cops for help. Newhart then allegedly took out his colostomy bag from inside his pants and began to swing it around wildly, hitting two officers with his excrement. Cops said Newhart was so intoxicated at the time that he couldn't stand steadily on his own, had bloodshot eyes, and a strong smell of alcohol emanating from his body. Yeah, not the only smell that was emanating from his body.
It's a crappy day for his
Oh, my goodness. He was later arrested and charged with 2 misdemeanor counts of assault on an officer, offensive contact, as well as public intoxication and disorderly conduct. The revolting incident, this is great, was detailed late Saturday on a Twitter account called Nashville Scanner, which tracks police and fire calls, and they have quotes. Quote, unit needs a transport car at, drumroll, Kid Rock, and an ambulance and a sergeant. So apparently Kid Rock's always got some stuff going on. Quote, male took off his colostomy bag and started swinging it at others. Some units have feces on them. The account claimed the incident marked the third time the man has been flagged by police over the last 2 days. Quote, I don't think I'd want to be the transport car on this arrest, Nashville Scanner tweeted. Some officers may need to take a quick bath. Some Twitter users, meanwhile, couldn't help but poking fun at the nauseating report. Quote, if you don't want to be exposed to shit, stay away from Kid Rock. And that is Toasted News for this Thursday.
Onside Radio, the only choice for the South Florida sports fan.
Papa, why can't we telegraph while riding a horse?
Son, there ain't no one to blame but Jeffro. He was riding old Betsy the Stallion, tip-tapping away at his telegraph, when blam, ran right into the side of the saloon.
Well, if Jeffro can't do it, neither should you. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Okay, men. This is your time. Maybe you didn't choose this, but you're here now. You're gonna go out there and be an all-star caregiver. It's up to you. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna go grocery shopping, cook, clean, be there emotionally and physically. You gotta dig deeper. Drive them to physical therapy, doctor's appointments. Don't you forget about the pharmacy. I know you won't, because that's what caregivers do. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. This is your time To show the world, your family, and yourself that you're tougher than tough. Now go out there and be the best caregiver this world has ever seen. Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
You're listening to the flagship station of Inter Miami CF, OnsideRadio.com. Follow us on social media at Onside Radio.
Okay, forest animals, today is a new day. Kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow.
Yes?
Have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Catchy. I like it. Okay, River.
Dude.
How's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man. Perfect for a little riverside shoeless relaxation.
Ah, good. Owl, you here? Course. Who's asking? I am. Look, you know the drill. Sleep during the day, scare the kids at night.
Perfect. I love my job.
Oak Tree?
What's up?
Still in the same place I left you last year. That's what I like. Consistency.
Well, it's not like I'm going anywhere for the next couple hundred years.
I know. I love it. Turtle. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. You'd think he would have learned by now to leave the night before our meetings. Okay. Squirrel. Has anybody seen Mr. Squirrel?
The Forest has been preparing just for you. Visit a forest near you today. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Sports fans love a place with great food, cold drinks, and TVs everywhere. That's why sports fans love Sports Grill and their 7 amazing locations. Check out the Miami Lakes location at 15462 Northwest 77th Court, located in the Ryan Oaks Plaza. Sports Grill is also now offering some great employment opportunities. All kinds of positions are now available, from kitchen to hosting. Call for more information at 305-485-8845. From wraps to salads to amazingly delicious specialty dishes, Sports Grill is the home to the legendary special grilled wings. Since 1987, Sports Grill, good food, good drink, and good friends.
Hey, it's Big O for EJD Construction, your custom home builder, additions and home remodeling. Our lives have changed. We're making our homes more of an oasis. Call the right place. Call the right people. Eric at EJD Construction for over 16 years. A-rated member of Angie's List in the Better Business Bureau. 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
Welcome to Toasted Sports.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Guess what time it is? Well, what time is it? It's time to get some. Get some. Get some. Get some. Get some. Get some.
Some what? Some what? Get some coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea. And then
We can start.
we can start. Start the show.
Here's Toast.
.903, second hour of Toasted Sports, the podcast, streaming live on OnsideRadio.com. I am just looking, they're showing highlights of the 9th inning of the John Means perfect game. Well, no-hitter that was almost a perfect game. There was a 1 out, a pop fly. There was a strikeout. So was this with 2 outs he had the perfect game going? Did he miss the perfect game with on the final friggin' out? Are you kidding me? Let's see here. Oh, no, I guess, all right, so I guess they, whatever the, all right, so. No hitter. Good stuff. All right, so let's talk Aaron Rodgers, baby. The story that just keeps on giving to all of us. So many new things came out yesterday. It's so spectacular. All right, so first of all, we learned yesterday that Aaron Rodgers has been discouraging free agents from signing with the Packers over the last year. And by discouraging, he was openly telling free agents that were asking him about possibly signing, he was letting them know, hey, just so you know, chances are I'm not going to be here. So before you make this decision, just know it won't be with me as your quarterback. Obviously, for certain players, that's going to be an impact. Then we find out that in private team-only group text messages, Aaron Rodgers has been referring to GM Dumbass as Jerry Krause. For those of you that are a little bit young, Jerry Krause was the longtime general manager of the Chicago Bulls back when they were the Chicago Bulls with Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. He built those teams. and he had a contentious relationship with both Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. They both despised him, and they would mock him and make fun of him and all that, whatever. Jerry Krause no longer with us. But Aaron Rodgers now mocking his GM by calling him Jerry Krause to teammates. So, yeah. Now, some folks took that to mean, oh, so Aaron thinks he's Michael Jordan. I don't think that's what he means at all. I just think he means that he's got a GM that is legitimately getting in the way of progress here. Now, Jerry Krause, say what you will, dude had, 6 titles? Granted, he had Pippen and Jordan, but all right.
Helped with the team he had.
Yeah. And then there's also reports, and trust me, we're going to get to the good stuff. The Packers believe the 49ers and Broncos both tampered with Aaron Rodgers because they believe they both reached out to Aaron to gauge his interest in being traded to either one of them. Apparently, according to reports, Aaron Rodgers is intrigued by going to either the Raiders or the Packers. There was a third team involved, but the 49ers. But the 49ers are now out of it because they drafted Trey Lance and they have Jimmy Garoppolo on the roster. But the best stuff came yesterday from Aaron Rodgers' old teammate, Brett Favre. So, Brett Favre's got this podcast where he just says crazy-ass stuff all the time with his with his buddy Eric Bowling. But yesterday they were actually talking sports. And we all know, listen, I don't think that for a second that Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers are tight. I don't believe that they talk an awful lot. But I do believe that Brett Favre has a window into his personality, having been a teammate of his for 3-4 years? So this is what Brett Favre says. Aaron Rodgers, knowing Aaron, and I think I know him fairly well, if he has a grudge, whether it be against the organization or a player or an arch rival or family, friends, he ain't budging. Whatever the issue is, if it's not resolved, or even if it's resolved but he feels like they got one up on him, he ain't going to play, Favre said. Knowing Aaron, he would sit. He would sit out the entire season just to win this battle, just to not have to go ahead and, go back on his principles. I don't see, there's no way you can keep doing this, Green Bay. You've got to unload him. You can't. He's 36. You've got the quarterback in the wings. You drafted him last year. There's no way you can go through a whole season with him as your quarterback with this sort of drama going on. You can't. It brings us into the roundtable question of the day. Every single day, we do the roundtable. We pose a question. All of us will answer it. We will take all of our answers, combine them together, drop it as its own podcast. Today's roundtable question. After watching this soap opera develop in Green Bay, do you expect Rodgers to return to Green Bay, or will he successfully force his way out of Packer land? Yes, he's going to successfully force his way out of Packer land. I don't see how. He's obviously done with this. And he is a guy that once he's made up his mind, he's pretty much made up his mind, it would seem. And he's done with this. So I can't see how you fix this if you're Green Bay at this stage. The best option you had for fixing this was in the draft. Making a move, trading up, getting a stud wide receiver or something like that to get him excited. You didn't. You took a cornerback with your top pick. You went quarterback last year and cornerback this year. You're not making him happy. So I don't see how Green Bay fixes this unless the GM walks away. It looks like that's the only way that he'll go back to Green Bay is if GM Dumbass is no longer in the front office. I don't see GM Dumbass walking away from this gig. There's only 32 of them. You don't just quit this gig because you're going to want to get another gig in the future.
And as you talked about yesterday, if he walks away from this
he's
probably not getting another one.
He's not getting another one. No, he's done. He's absolutely done. So, yeah, man. I don't see – first of all, I love the soap opera. I want to thank Green Bay. I want to thank GM Dumbass for giving us this during the offseason. Very, very nice and thoughtful to you. We love the content. But I don't see any way – I don't see this as being a situation where you can put this genie back in the bottle. I think there has been too much said, too much has come out. Like, here's the difference between what's happening right now and what happened earlier in the offseason with the Seahawks and Russell Wilson. That stuff, for the most part, all stayed private. His agent came out and said, yeah, there's 3 teams we would consider, whatever, that would be on our list. But Russell never said anything. The team never said anything. It was all, there was speculation. The agent said had a single statement, but we were all going off of that. There wasn't this. There was no accusations that Russell Wilson was actively telling free agents not to come to the Seattle Seahawks. There was no situation where he said, hey, John Schneider, either you go or it's me. I mean, I don't see, when's the last time we've had a blow-up like this with a quarterback in a front office? You know, I
can't recall one like this.
Not where it's getting nasty like this, where they're like just letting all the dirt out. Like all the stuff that you should be keeping in-house they're letting it all out right now. Both sides. I mean, Aaron Rodgers isn't the one that leaked out that he was telling free agents not to come. He's not leaking that out. That's the organization. That's someone within the team. And which teammates are selling his ass out with these text messages, making them go public? Which teammate told about the Jerry Krause thing? So that leads me to believe that you've now got a split locker room. You've got guys that have Aaron's back, and you've got guys that have the front office's back and have Jordan Love's back. So I don't see how you turn this back. I really don't. We'll ask Omar if he thinks. I just don't see how you put this back into the box and then you come out all lovey-dovey happy in the preseason and training camp, and you come out and have a successful season and you're all rowing in the right direction. I don't know how you get there from where you are right now. That said, where do you want to see him go? It's got to be the Raiders. I get the Bronco thing, whatever. It's got to be the Raiders. Oh, my God, him and Gruden in that town for like 3-4 years, Sean? I mean, I would fly out to Vegas for a game. It'd be must-see TV. It would be phenomenal. Having him finish out his career in Vegas with that atmosphere and everything, it'd be great. Be great for the NFL. Be great for that market. John Gruden's got to do something to warrant that 10-year contract he's in the middle of, $100 million. The playoff appearances have not been pouring in as of yet. So there you go. There's your Aaron Rodgers. We'll see if there's more stuff tomorrow and make it a clear week. He would have had something from Monday through Friday. That'd be nice. One more day, Aaron.
Come on, Aaron.
A little more dirt tomorrow. A little more dirt tomorrow. That'd be great.
Well, each day somebody else is coming out with something else.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. At some point, we're going to find out that once a year, Aaron had it in his contract that he got to have a long weekend with the GM's wife.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be something. Yeah, come on.
And GM dumbass put a stop to it, and that's why he's upset.
It's unbelievable. Thank you, Green Bay. Thank you, GM dumbass. This is phenomenal. All right, another great story before we get into Omar Kelly. All right, so, Sean, I don't know if you heard what's been going on in Pensacola. A Florida teen who allegedly schemed with her mom to rig an election for homecoming queen is being charged as an adult. So here's the deal. What? This chick, Emily, she's 17. Her mother, I believe, was the assistant principal at this school. And so she helped her daughter hack into the school computer system and change roughly cast roughly 250 bogus votes so that she could snag the homecoming crown. But this young girl turned 18 last month, and now the state attorney's office has confirmed that they're going to try her as an adult. Bro, wow. They could each get up to 16 years in jail.
For rigging a prom?
Dude, this is cyber hacking.
It's
cyber hacking because you broke into a school, like a public government. Exactly. It's a school, so a public government sort of computer system. So this is cyber hacking.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, the mom is 50. She's 18. facing multiple felonies for fixing the October homecoming vote. This was all at Tate High School in Pensacola, and she was the assistant principal at an elementary school in the same county, so she had access to the system.
I was like, how did somebody figure this out? Though?
Right? I guess maybe they
Well, I
did.
guess
Hey, Emily there ain't that popular. No one likes Emily. How the hell did she win this? No one likes that bitch.
And then also, how many students you have? If they threw 250 extra votes in there,
exactly.
It's like, you didn't think they were going to figure it out?
Exactly. Suddenly, the school that had 850 kids now all of a sudden has over 1,000. Well, something doesn't add up here.
And all the votes are for one person.
It was not clear if the mom has been fired from her job, but officials did say she was suspended.
She's got to be fired.
And the young girl was also suspended from her high school. Oh, bro, this is just, oh, my goodness.
Oh, she's not even going to graduate now, right?
Oh, no, there's no graduation there. No, you're going to graduate. You're going to go to jail.
Oh.
You're going to get your GED.
Oh,
man.
Behind bars.
16 years for rigging your homecoming
election.
Like, if you're in jail and you've got your cellmate, your cellmate's in for.
I hope she won it.
Oh, she did.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's how they figured out. Wait, hold on. No one likes that bitch.
She's got the tiara.
Yeah, no way she should have won that. No way. No, something's fishy here. Something's fishy.
There is no way she got that.
Unreal. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. Omar Kelly from the Sun Sentinel coming up next. First time I'm going to have the chance to talk to him since the Dolphins had their draft. We'll get all of his thoughts on that. Also some other possible folks that are out there. There's one name in particular at running back that I want to run by him that is someone that's not on this roster yet, but I wouldn't mind seeing them take a flyer on. Omar Kelly comes up next on Toasted Sports, only on OnSideRadio.com.
You're listening to Toasted Sports. Take OnSideRadio.com, your home for sports talk everywhere with simple radio. Find the app at OnSideRadio.com, South Florida's home for real sports talk. BYB Extreme Bare Knuckle Fighting Series presents BYB 5. Saturday, May 15th at the Fair Expo Center at Tamiami Park. Meet Dada 5000. See bare knuckle brawlers fight live in BYB's patented triangle ring, the Trigon. The smallest and most confrontational ring in combat sports. Early action includes slap fights as seen on YouTube. Buy your tickets now at BYBtickets.com for BYB 5. Saturday, May 15th. Doors open at 6 p.m. BYB is proudly sponsored by BMCHam.com. Your choice for gold and silver. BMCHam.com.
Inter Miami CF fans, join us at our new home this season for all away games as we broadcast live at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company, 1901 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach. Join Big O and Alex Dono for the live pregame, halftime, and postgame shows while we watch the games. Enjoy meticulously brewed beer on site, delicious artisanal pizzas, live music, and giveaways. So, the new home for all Inter Miami road games is at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company at the Pompano City Mall, where they'll feature all the Inter Miami games. Follow them on Twitter at Dangerous Minds B and Facebook and Instagram at Dangerous Minds Brewing, and visit them at dangerousmindsbrewing.com.
Hey, it's Toast. Last year when I had PGT custom windows and doors installed at my house by B&T Windows and Doors, I knew about the hurricane protection. What I didn't know? The silence. Oh my goodness, my house is so quiet now. One of those cars goes tearing down the street with the crazy loud muffler. Yeah, I don't hear it anymore. It's unbelievable. I didn't realize how noisy my house was beforehand. You've got to get PGT custom windows and doors installed in your pad today. Call B&T Windows and Doors, 954-233-0126. That's 954-233-0126.
Fish fans, time to reel in the latest news in baseball with OnSideRadio.com's Marlins Minute. Here's Christian Chase.
In Game 2 of the series between the Marlins and the Diamondbacks last night, the Marlins bats continued to stay hot. They put up 9 in Game 1, and last night they put up 8. Adam Duvall went deep for a 3-run homer in the second inning. Miguel Rojas, a double, a triple, scoring 3 runs, making great defensive plays, and even more shockingly, the bullpen on a bullpen day shut out the Arizona Diamondbacks for an 8-0 Marlins win. The Marlins now have a plus 18 run differential, which is good enough for best in the NL East, 3rd in the National League, and 8th in all of baseball. This Marlins team is good and only 2 games back of first place in the NL East. With a few more games versus the Diamondbacks and then a tough schedule ahead, it'll be interesting to see what they can do going forward.
Put the latest on the Miami Marlins by subscribing on most platforms by searching Onside Radio. Brace yourself. You might not hear what you want. You can always expect Omar to keep it real, whether you like it or not. It's time for the EJDconstruction.com Miami Dolphins report with Sun Sentinel writer Omar Kelly. EJD is your one-stop shop, custom home builder, and general contractor for residential construction. Call them 305-433-4843. Find them on Facebook at EJD Construction. Here's Omar Kelly with your Miami Dolphins report segment.
Toast Sports, Thursday morning, 9:20. Every single week, we are honored to be able to bring Omar Kelly from the Sun Sentinel on and talk a little NFL and Dolphins, and it is the first time I am speaking with Omar since the draft concluded. Before we get into that, Omar, happy Thursday morning. It's a beautiful one out there today. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys doing? Welcome
good,
to
man.
South Florida, where the weather is wonderful about 9 months out the year. This is the not too hot, humid weather, so you better enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I have not had a chance to talk to you since the draft concluded, so very quickly, I'm sure you've already made this public before, but what was your overall draft grade for our Fins?
I gave the Dolphins a B+, and the only reason that it wasn't an A is because I didn't feel like they addressed 2 of their 3 major needs, which was center and running back. And I know they drafted a young running back in the 7th round, but let's be real about it. And I know other running backs that are even undrafted or 7th round guys like Myles Gaskin become starters in the NFL. But let's be real about it. It was one of your top 3 needs, and you didn't touch it until the 7th round. And really that was a throw-in pick just because you rather draft him than compete with others to sign him as an undrafted free agent. So that was a little disappointing. Not that it's going to make a difference, but you got to take points off before knowing there are areas of need and not addressing it.
Omar, I'm seeing the name Kerryon Johnson that is going to be available. Would that be someone you'd like to see the Dolphins take a flyer on and invite him down here?
Kerryon Johnson? Who is that?
The running back from the Lions a couple years ago that had like 1,700 yards over the first couple years.
The fact that I don't even remember who he is.
There you go.
You know, there are young, talented backs, Duke Johnson, who are still out there. I'm just naming one name. There's more accomplished backs like Le'Veon Bell, and I am super curious to see. Le'Veon Bell and the Dolphins have flirted with one another for multiple regimes, multiple years. I think Chris Greer is probably the common denominator in that. The Dolphins tried to sign him last offseason when the Jets released him. I am still a believer in Le'Veon Bell and his patient style. I don't care what I've seen from the Jets. Look who's gone to the Jets and done well. Nobody. And really, he was a backup in Kansas City on riding that train to see if he can get to a Super Bowl. While I do not feel like he fits Brian Flores in terms of what Brian Flores wants, he really wants yes men. It does make sense from a talent standpoint. And if the Dolphins, let's say, offered him a $4 million, 1 year $4 million, 1 year $3 million deal, and give him the opportunity to compete for the starting spot. And he'd probably view it as wide open. He's a South Florida native. I'm curious to see what happens there.
All right, so obviously second round came around. Javonte Williams was still on the board. Was it Denver traded right in front of the Fins and go ahead and grab him? However, it doesn't look like the Dolphins are going to grab him anyways because their next pick, Javon Holland, they had that pick in the first 2 minutes. There was no delay there, so Chris Greer knew who he wanted there, Omar.
Yeah, I do agree. I said this from the beginning. With the 32nd pick, you're going to try to pick up an additional first-rounder. That has to be your mindset if you're Chris Greer, because there were about 5 first-rounders that were still on the board. While I'm not going to sit here and lie to you that I thought Javonte Holland was a first-round talent, I do know that he was the number one safety on their board. And if you look at how they approached this draft, they ended up with their number 2 wide receiver in Jalen Waddle. They ended up with their number 1 defensive end in Jalen Phillips. And the reason I can prove he's the number 1 defensive end on their board is because he was the first defensive end drafted. They ended up with their number 1 safety on the board. You know why I can prove he's the number 1 safety on the board? Because he was the first safety drafted. And they ended up with their number 2 tight end, Hunter Long. So if you sit and you look at a draft and you say, I got two of my number 1 players at positions of need and 2 of the number 2 players at positions of need, you say that's a good draft, right?
Absolutely.
And then Liam Eichenberg, I don't even know how to say his last name properly, but the offensive lineman that they obviously fell in love with because you traded next year's 3rd-round pick to move up to get him to get ahead of a run, you have to sit here and you have to say they had a conviction about every guy that they picked. So, it wasn't going to be the running back, Javonte Williams. It just wasn't. That wasn't their that just wasn't a top-rated player on their board. He probably had a 2nd-round grade. Probably I penciled him in as maybe the 50th pick, top 50 talent certainly, but to say that the Dolphins were going to select him at 36, I would be lying to you if I said that was the case.
All right, so Liam Eichenberg, I was surprised hearing a lot of folks say that they believe he's going to have a full-on opportunity to win a starting job here. Do you think that that's true, and do you think he can?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you look at past years, the Dolphins have given every drafted young player an opportunity to start on the offensive line. Now, that doesn't mean that they've been good, or that doesn't mean that they've answered the call in terms of addressing the team's need. But from 3rd-rounders like Solomon Kindley, or 4th-rounders like Solomon Kindley, 2nd-rounders like Robert Hunt, 3rd-rounders like Michael Dieter, every young player gets an opportunity. Now, the question is, where will Liam play? Will he play guard or will he play tackle? And they wouldn't clarify that. I personally think they have a bigger need at guard. Now, if you say we're going to move Hunt inside to guard and play Liam at tackle, I say, okay, fine. But it doesn't address the fact that you're struggling to find guys who can get to the 2nd level and do some damage there at at guard. They don't have anybody who can pull. And right now, if you say, okay, I don't have anybody who can pull, are you saying that Robert Hunt has the ability to pull? Or is Liam Eichenberg have the ability to pull? I'm curious how this all plays out. Nobody knows because nobody can tell you because this new offensive line coach, who is their 4th offensive line coach in 3 years, he's new on the job.
All right, so let me ask you this. Yesterday on Twitter, there was a bit of debate going around with Dolphin fans because they were talking about how much speed now with Fuller and Waddle you have on the outside. Mm-hmm. But there were some folks that were questioning whether or not Tua has the arm strength to take advantage of that. I'm thinking that's just – I don't remember any issues in Alabama with arm strength.
Well, that's an interesting question, interesting debate. I don't necessarily know the answer. I will say this, and I will be honest and candid with you. While I loved Tua in the draft process, loved him when the Dolphins selected him, think he is the answer to whatever we've got going on here for the last 21 years. The one criticism I had when I saw him up close and personal at training camp last year was the arm strength wasn't what I thought it would be. Now, that doesn't mean that he can't deliver deep balls because he certainly didn't have the weapons to do it last year. That doesn't mean that I don't love him as a quarterback. I love his accuracy. I love his anticipation on passes. I love his pocket presence. Those are 3 things you can't teach. It just doesn't happen. And if you think you can teach it, look at Ryan Tannehill. It just doesn't happen. So I like all of those 3 things. Now, does he have to have a cannon of an arm to throw it deep? No, because in this RPO offense, the ball has to be out quickly. What people fail to understand, because most of us don't understand RPO, and that includes myself, who I've had to spend the last year fully educating myself on RPO, because of the offensive line rules. Because of the offensive line rules, you have to get rid of the ball within the first 3 seconds because the offensive linemen are run blocking. They run block on every play, including passing plays. So if they're too far downfield, it's an ineligible receiver. That means Tua can't be holding on to the ball too long. unless it's third down, and they're obviously not running RPO. So I don't necessarily. So if you're throwing the ball early, it's just about putting air on it as opposed to just seeing how far you can fling it. You understand what I'm saying?
Totally understand what you're saying. Yep, 100%. All right, so let me ask you this, running back-wise. Right now it's looking like Gaskin, Malcolm Brown. We got the new kid now, Jared Dokes from Cincinnati. We're going to run with –
forgot Salvon.
Oh, yes.
Ahmed.
All right, yes. So are we going
Look at you disrespecting Salvon Ahmed.
So are these the 4 guys we're going to run with this year, or do you think there might be any more additions?
I think there's a possibility that there's one more addition. I don't know who. I don't know what level of an addition. And I extrapolated the numbers early this week on Myles Gaskin. Because as you know, Myles Gaskin missed a couple games, missed 4 games because of a knee injury, missed 2 games because of COVID. If you would have extrapolated his numbers and touches and receptions out to 16 games, I didn't do 17 because that throws off the numbers for everybody, but just 16 games. If he would have played 16 games healthy, which we know is a stretch for a running back, we're talking about 1,616 yards of all-purpose production at 5.3 yards per touch.
Oh, that's
which
nice.
Is reception and run. 1,600 yards. We're talking about one player, 1,600 yards of production. That ain't bad.
No, it's not. No, that we could get used to that.
I mean, if you just say, hey, this young man was on pace to deliver, because at one point going into the Buffalo Bills game, he was the 9th most productive offensive player in the NFL in yards per game. When I looked that up, it totally blew my mind. Because I didn't realize, I mean, yes, he was coming off a hot game and it threw off everybody's average, but we're talking about going into the final game of the season. If he would have just had a Buffalo Bills game, he would have been the 10th highest production player in the NFL in games, yards per game. Now, he played, 11 games. I don't know, a knee injury that he comes back from early and COVID. Like, what do you want from the man? Like, do you want him to be Superman? But when we're talking about 1,600 yards of production, like, how do you turn your nose up at that?
No, you don't. You absolutely don't. Especially, Listen, man.
We do, and we are. We do, and we are, me included. But, just look at the numbers. How do you turn your nose up at 1,600 yards of production? How many players in the NFL are producing 1,600 yards of production?
No one that was on my fantasy team last year, that's for damn sure. All right, Omar, we'll get you out of here on this. First of all, thanks to EJD Construction for making it available for you to be on with us every single week. But the big drama that's going on right now, obviously, is up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. Your gut, do you think he is the Week 1 starter versus the Chiefs for the Packers?
I think he's a prisoner in Green Bay for this year, but probably will. He's setting the table for his exit at the end of the season. And I think that's a reasonable expectation for them to try to get rid of him next year. Not get rid of him, but, they're ready. They're probably 2 years of investment in Jordan Love. You pimped Aaron Rodgers out for the most that you can get. Everybody in the NFL has known Aaron was unhappy, and teams tried to get him, and they realized he wasn't available, and they couldn't work out a new deal. Now, Aaron's let the world know without even talking that he's unhappy and wants to be moved, and, he'll probably play out his final year in Green Bay and keep it moving, and they'll see what they can get for him. I mean, we knew when they drafted Jordan Love it was going to be a development process, and then they're going to eventually move on from Aaron Rodgers like they move on from Brett Favre.
Omar Kelly, great stuff as always. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk to you next week. And thanks to EJD Construction for making it happen. Omar Kelly, everybody. Thank you, brother. Okay. Did you hang up on him before?
No, I did not.
All right, then.
I think he was in the process of hanging up as
Good talk.
Apparently didn't like your slide on Ahmed.
You never know where you're going to stand. You never know where you stand with Omar. You never know where you stand with Omar. Everything's going great, and then all of a sudden, okay. Doesn't even say goodbye. Oh, no, now he's pissed.
You slided the running back.
Apparently, yes. I forgot about the running back. Yes, I forgot about the running back. All right, we got to take a break. Thrillist announced the second annual fast food winners yesterday. Oh, yeah, it's going to go down the list. Coming up next, this is Toasted Sports on OnSideRadio.com.
This has been the EJDconstruction.com Miami Dolphins Report with Omar Kelly. From additions to home remodeling, call Eric at 305-433-4843. Count on a company that's an A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. EJDconstruction.com.
Hey, it's Big O for EJD Construction, your custom home builder, additions and home remodeling. Our lives have changed. We're making our homes more of an oasis. Call the right place. Call the right people. Eric at EJD Construction for over 16 years. A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
When you want a perfectly straight smile without braces, you can count on MoodyAsDental.com. A stunning smile is within reach. Learn more about Invisalign. Find out why so many trust the Moody-Ass family. Dr. Moody-Ass is an inventor and has several patents on innovative surgical instruments that are used around the world. Experience a family environment and trust on a worldwide level. From implants to crowns to a beautiful Invisalign smile. Call 305-821-0231. That's 305-821-0231. Or go to the website at MoodyAsDental.com.
WLESPN. We've got all your sports.
We're live and local.
If you wake up early enough.
You're so bad, honey.
Tune us in, as long as you're not under a bridge.
Or under any power line. Ain't it awful?
South Florida's choice for sports talk. OnSideRadio.com. Sports fans love a place with great food, cold drinks, and TVs everywhere. That's why sports fans love Sports Grill and their 7 amazing locations. Check out the Bird Road location at 11481 Southwest 40th Street in the back corner of the West Bird Shopping Center. Sports Grill is also now offering some great employment opportunities. All kinds of positions are now available, from kitchen to hosting. Call for more information at 305-485-8845. From wraps to salads to amazingly delicious specialty dishes, Sports Grill is the home to the legendary special grilled wings. Since 1987, Sports Grill, good food, good drink, and good friends.
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the #1 volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.
Keeping you informed in the world of sports. With an OnSideRadio.com sports update.
The Miami Marlins, they take Game 2 of the series with the Arizona Diamondbacks, 8-0. They look for the sweep today. Adam Duvall had a home run, 4 RBIs. Miguel Rojas scored 3 times. First pitch tonight, 6:40, Madison Bumgarner versus Pablo Lopez, your pitching matchup. The Miami Heat, they're off until Friday night when the Minnesota Timberwolves come to town. And the Florida Panthers, they skate on Saturday with the Tampa Bay Lightning. They will skate a pair of games with the Lightning to end the regular season. And this Sunday, don't forget, right here at OnSideRadio.com, Inter Miami CF, they welcome the Atlanta United to Dry Pink Stadium at 1 p.m., which means Big O and Alex Dono will get you started with the Onside Radio pregame show starting at noon, leading into, of course, the call of the game with Chris Whittingham, Thomas Rongan, and Fernando Fiore. You are listening to South Florida's only local sports talk station. This is OnSideRadio.com.
Welcome back to Toasted Sports. To reach out to Toast, dial 888-441-4623. That's 888-441-4623. Back to Toasted Sports.
9:38. Second to last segment. Kai Chisholm will be coming in next. Talk a little bit about, I'll probably talk a little Champions League. Chelsea makes it through yesterday. But Thrillist, one of my favorite websites. And I like the fact that they deal with food. They have announced their second annual fast food award winners. All right. Additionally, they did a Lifetime Achievement Award. So, yes, oh, my Lord. So, here we go.
Who got the Lifetime Achievement
Oh,
Award?
you'll see. You'll see. All right. Best breakfast, bro. This is a curveball. I had no idea. The best breakfast is Chick-fil-A. I've never hit Chick-fil-A for breakfast.
Yeah, I've driven by because the line's so long.
Yeah, well, the line's always long.
I know.
I didn't realize they had a pop-in breakfast, but okay. So best breakfast is Chick-fil-A. Best chicken nuggets, also Chick-fil-A. That's not a surprise.
No.
That's not a
'cause
surprise.
They're chicken.
They're actual real chicken, exactly. It's a real chicken. That's what puts you in first place. Exactly. Best onion rings, Sonic. I don't do Sonic.
Yeah, I don't really do a lot.
But I'll take.
I don't do onion rings from there.
I do like onion rings.
Yeah.
But I have never. Yeah. Anytime I go by Sonic, I'm more turned on by the shakes they have.
Yes.
Because aren't they
Slushies
known
are
for
good.
all those crazy ass different flavors?
Yes.
All right. The best fish sandwich, Popeye's Cajun Flounder Sandwich. Oh, that sounds good.
That's got to be the breading, right?
Yeah,
The
it's got to
breading
be.
is what
Yeah.
puts it aside.
Yeah. And flounders are good. That's a good sandwich.
Because Popeye always has the good. Even the chicken, like the coating is good.
Popeye's got some decent stuff there, man.
Yeah.
All right, the best bacon cheeseburger. This is a surprise. I thought it would go to a different chain. Burger King's Bacon King. Listen, Burger King to me is better than McDonald's. Flame broiled is better than fried on the griddle.
And then they have
100%.
those crispy strips of bacon on there. That's
That is
probably
true.
what it is. When
That
you
is
bite
true.
in, and
But
you
I
feel
thought
that
that
crisp.
maybe. But I thought that you might see like a Wendy's or something like kind of.
Yeah, Wendy's a little skimpy on that.
Okay.
On that bacon, you know.
Best plant-based menu item. All right, now you're probably thinking, oh, the Impossible Burger or this or that. No. So apparently, I'm never eating this ever. Quiznos has plant-based corned beef. No,
I don't do
No, I'm just
Quiznos.
not.
I'm not a Quiznos guy.
I'm not doing plant-based corned beef. Like I'll do an Impossible Burger.
That's the other thing.
I'm not doing plant-based corned beef. No, what am I gonna do? Plant-based pastrami? Get the hell out of here! Stop! I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm
getting
not.
meat for a reason.
No, I'm not. You know what? 100 years from now, that may be the thing, and there may be no real meat, and that's fine. But right now, in my lifetime, there's real meat. I'm not doing plant-based corned beef.
Preach, my brother.
Get out of here. So that means for St. Patty's Day, between the cabbage and the corned beef, it's all just plant.
Yeah, just plant.
All just plant on your plate.
Just eating a bunch of plants.
Okay.
It'll be like the lady eating grass and moss.
Yes. The best soft-served ice cream, Sonic.
Well, yeah,
I
everybody
guess,
else's
yeah.
machines are broken usually.
100%. See, everyone else's machines are broken. The best value menu. They don't have this place down here. Del Taco's Dollar Deals menu.
Wow.
Is Del Taco, I think that's a West Coast place like California.
That's where I got it at when I was in California.
Okay. Best new menu item. Wendy's Maple Bacon Chicken Croissant. Yeah, I'm game for that. I'll give that a try. I got maple bacon, chicken. Yeah, I'm game. I'm game for
Anything
that.
maple, I'll take.
Yeah, no, I'll give that a shot. I will. You got it, Wendy's. It's not keto friendly, but I'll give that a shot. Regional chain of the year, Whataburger. I've never been to a Whataburger, but I hear it's good stuff. I've also never been to an In-N-Out.
I've been to In-N-Out once.
Okay.
But not a Whataburger.
Chain of the year.
Oh, I know this one.
What is it?
I'm just kidding.
What do you think?
For me, actually, I'm going to say Chick-fil-A.
No, Wendy's.
Wow, really?
Wendy's, yep. Wendy's. Listen, man, not nearly as long a line at Wendy's as there is Chick-fil-A.
No, but I mean, I wonder what set them apart from.
Well, it's all fresh. Like it's not frozen.
Yeah, but Chick-fil-A is not either.
Right, I know, but there's not a crazy ass line for 5 hours at a Wendy's.
Yeah, I guess you get more. Yeah, okay.
Lifetime Achievement Award. Here we go.
Oh, come on, McDonald's.
Not happening, bro.
What?
White Castle.
Oh, but they're making a resurgence.
Did you see that place? Was it Orlando?
Yeah, Orlando.
Bro, like if you were gonna wait 4 hours for a White Castle, you know what that means? You've never had a White Castle.
Yeah, true.
Because you ain't waiting 4 hours for a White Castle.
Nope.
Like, bro, I'm lucky to wait 5 minutes for a White Castle.
Listen, I can pick them up in my freezer section.
If you wait 4 hours for a White Castle, all that tells me is you've never had a White Castle. Because, dude, it ain't that. This ain't. Yeah, no, this ain't. I saw the photos of that line, and I was just laughing. Like, you're all idiots. You're just all idiot. Like, stop. White Castle.
Ain't no free pass for that one
little
either.
Bag of mini burgers. Get the hell out of here. A little friggin' onion on top. Stop with you. Stop.
I wonder if they're still using the same little diced onions.
Right?
Oh.
I just annoying. Stop.
So good.
Listen, they're fine. They're bite sized.
One little squirt of mustard on there.
I get the point, but dude, you don't wait 4 hours for that. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not-
no. I go
you
the
don't
day,
wait
the
4
week, month
hours.
after, and there's
You
no.
wait 5-10 minutes tops. Best fast casual cheeseburger. Oh, here we go. Shake Shack. I love a Shake Shack.
I do.
I love the name Shake Shack.
Yes, yeah, I think
The
that's
name
what it is.
that could
And
be the
shakes.
best. It
and
could be the
actual-
best
yeah.
fast food name of anything. Shake Shack. Oh, just
Yeah.
makes you want to go. It makes you want to go.
Yeah, I actually went when we had something over by the Coral Gables. We were doing
Okay.
an event over that way, and I stopped in Shake Shack, and you know what? It wasn't bad, but the shake took me away.
Oh, the shake is awesome.
Yeah.
Best fast casual fried chicken sandwich. Now I have heard about this one, but I've never been. Zaxby's signature sandwich. I hear Zaxby's is really good, but there isn't one down here that I know of.
No, you got to do that when you're traveling.
Yeah, that's like you always see that on like a 95 or something. Yes, I've heard Zaxby's is good stuff. And the last one, best fast casual fries. Five Guys. Bro, I went to, here's my thing, dude. I got a Five Guys right by my house. I went once, and I was not impressed. They handed me a burger. It was all greasy.
Yeah, I mean,
like, bro, I was not. Yeah, I was not. And it was a double. It was just. I was not
I'm
impressed.
not impressed with their fries at
I
all.
was not
No.
impressed with Five. But I know people that rave about them. But like, bro, I would rather go to what are the other burger places? What's the one? What's the green one? Oh shoot.
Wahlburgers?
BurgerFi.
okay.
I will go to BurgerFi before I go to Five Guys.
Yep.
I will go to Habit Burger before I go to Five Guys. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I need to go back because maybe it was just a bad day.
I just don't remember the fries standing out.
No, the fries were absolute average.
Yeah, I would think it'd be
Yeah.
one of the seasoned fries,
Right?
like your
Yeah.
Checkers or something like that.
So yeah, I don't. Five Guys. I don't know. Maybe I have to go back, give them another shot, because maybe it was just I caught them on a bad day.
I enjoyed the burger, but it was greasy as well. I mean,
Yeah.
again, but I like the more greasier food.
Did you hear about the Premier Golf League? So we had the Super League for soccer that came out a few weeks ago, and that went over very, very well.
Yes.
Well, now there is a push for the Premier Golf League, which would be an invitation-only Saudi Arabian-backed league that would compete with the PGA Tour but would steal all of their biggest stars.
I saw the story. I think that corresponded with this one.
Yeah, so basically, Dustin Johnson, Bryson DeChambeau, and Brooks Koepka, apparently, just to name a few, have been offered between $30 and $50 million to jump on board. Is that each? Are you kidding me? Roy McIlroy has given his thoughts on the league and says they've been after him to play with them since 2014, and Roy is like, yeah, not interested. All it is a money grab. Now, the PGA Tour has said if you were to go ahead and do this league, you would not be allowed on the PGA Tour.
That's the story I saw, yep.
So my thing is, would the Premier Golf League, where's the Masters going to go? Is the Masters going to stick with the PGA, or is it going to go to the Premier Golf League?
I gotta think they stay with the PGA.
You would think so, but I don't know.
They preach all about the tradition and everything else.
But they also want to have the stars, bro. They don't want to have
that's true, because
like
it's
if
not
Dustin Johnson and Bryson DeChambeau and Brooks Koepka and Tiger and all these guys or Jordan Spieth, they're all in the Premier. Like they're not going to be there, then.
Yeah, but with the Premier Golf League, you got to kind of rename. You don't want it to be the Masters there, right?
Well, no,
Or do you want
but
the
also the Premier Golf League is a global thing. So these guys are going to be there's going to be tournaments all over the world. So you may only have like 5 or 6 tournaments in the U.S. for these guys because they're going to be in Indonesia and Australia and New Zealand and China and Russia. I mean, they'll be everywhere. It'll be a global thing because it's not a U.S. based thing. It's a based thing. It's Saudi Arabia, all their money. Man,
if you're guaranteed to make 30,
I don't know how you say no to that.
I just don't understand.
Right? Like, how do you say? Yeah.
Kudos to Roy McIlroy if they've been after him since 2014 for this.
Now that's the other thing. If they've been chasing folks down since 2014 and it hasn't happened yet, then I'm guessing the thing ain't going to happen. I mean,
if you look at it, though, Rory McIlroy is probably not going to leave the PGA. I got to believe they probably tried to approach Tiger at some point. Those guys are not going to leave the PGA, I don't think.
Listen, it all depends on how much money. You telling me that Jordan Spieth, at his age, Brooks Koepka wouldn't like a guaranteed,
that's the
$50
thing.
million?
It's guaranteed. You're not playing for purses every
Now, is
week.
this like just a signing bonus, or would you be guaranteed that every year?
Oof.
Right?
If that's every year,
if that's every year, if that's your salary just without winning tournaments, and then you get the winnings on top of that, you're gone.
The only thing that would scare me is if you said yes, and then the league didn't take off, and you never got that money.
This
you're already banned.
This
from
league
the
would take off. This league would take off. You would have no problem. If you have this many stars, bro.
But they all have to say They all.
Well,
have to
no, I
kind of
know.
be in
Well, that's what I'm saying.
agreeance to
But if you were able to get the 20 biggest stars on the tour, then this will sell out wherever it goes.
Oh no, that's the one thing.
If you're guaranteed that the threesome that a fan's gonna be following around all the time is 3 studs, it's like Tiger, Brooks, and Dustin. Are you kidding me? Like, okay, yeah.
Every
how
hole
much
you
want?
go to is stars.
How much money you want for a ticket? I'll pay.
Yep. And the Pro-Ams would probably be amazing.
Oh, it'd be ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it'll happen. I don't want it to happen. I'm telling you, man, all these sports leagues, man, the money grabs going on right now are ridiculous. There is so much money in sports. I mean, just billions. It's insane. They're all making grabs. They're all going for their bag.
And the fact that they got people backing this already.
Yes. No, listen, you had JP Morgan throwing like $2 billion on the table for the Super League. I'm sure Saudi Arabia here is committing like $500 million to be able to get all these golfers and whatnot. So, dude, the money's insane. It is absolutely insane, mind-boggling. All right, we have to take a break. Kai Chisholm will be joining us in just a few, and I'll be handing it off to him. This has been Toasted Sports on OnSideRadio.com.
Toasted Sports returns after this.
Hey, it's Big O for EJD Construction, your custom home builder, additions and home remodeling. Our lives have changed. We're making our homes more of an oasis. Call the right place. Call the right people. Eric at EJD Construction for over 16 years. A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDConstruction.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Toast, and I've been telling you guys all about my buddies over at B&T Windows and Doors. And some of you said, hey, listen, Toast, I'd love to get PGT custom windows and doors installed, but funds are a little tight right now. No problem, bro. Y-Green. You can finance it with B&T Windows and Doors through Y-Green, so you can still get your PGT custom windows and doors installed. And yeah, you're not going to have to put anything down. It's awesome. That's the way I got mine installed. Call B&T Windows and Doors today. They'll tell you all about Y-Green and how to finance your windows. 954-233-0126. That's 954-233-0126.
When you want local sports, 1260 WLESPN.
We're live and local.
Yes, what she said.
Well, it's what they wrote.
Look at it this way, honey.
Oh, no. Here we go.
At some point, this was all live, and wherever it came from, it was local there.
You get that look whenever you stretch the truth or when you need your laxative.
Ain't it awful?
South Florida's choice for sports talk. OnSideRadio.com.
Now that it's springtime, it's only getting hotter here in South Florida. Make sure your AC in your home or business is running smoothly by investing in a preventative maintenance plan from M&S Air Conditioning. And M&S is a Mitsubishi Diamond Elite contractor. When you purchase a new Mitsubishi electric mini split system, you'll get a 12-year warranty. Or install a high-efficiency polarized air filter in your AC unit that captures and destroys biological contaminants to improve air quality. M&S Air Conditioning have been providing prompt, honest, and reliable service for over 30 years. Schedule service or call to get more info on our preventative maintenance plans. Call 954-421-3680 or visit ac-florida.com.
BYB Extreme Bare Knuckle Fighting Series presents BYP 5. Saturday, May 15th at the Fair Expo Center at Tamiami Park. Meet Dada 5000. See bare knuckle brawlers fight live in BYB's patented triangle ring. The Trigon. The smallest and most confrontational ring in combat sports. Early action includes slap fights as seen on YouTube. Buy your tickets now at BYBtickets.com for BYB 5. Saturday, May 15th. Doors open at 6 p.m. BYB is proudly sponsored by BMCHam.com. Your choice for gold and silver. BMCHam.com.
Inter Miami CF fans, join us at our new home this season for all away games as we broadcast live at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company, 1901 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach. Join Big O and Alex Dono for the live pregame, halftime, and postgame shows while we watch the games. Enjoy meticulously brewed beer on site, delicious artisanal pizzas, live music, and giveaways. So, the new home for all Inter Miami road games is at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company at the Pompano City Mall, where they'll feature all the Inter Miami games. Follow them on Twitter at Dangerous Minds B and Facebook and Instagram at Dangerous Minds Brewing, and visit them at dangerousmindsbrewing.com.
If you're looking for a change from the everyday restaurant, then you need to get to Checkers Old Munchin German Restaurant in Pompano Beach. Brats, Wiener Schnitzel, homemade potato pancakes, pretzels with mustard, and lots of German beer. And with daily specials, there is something for everyone. If you're up for a challenge, you should take their famous boot tour. Finish 30 boots of different varieties of German beer, and you'll receive half price on their beer for life. And you'll get to take home your own boot and Checkers Old Munchin t-shirt. They also have outdoor seating available in their new beer garden with live music, as well as carry-out, curbside pickup, and delivery. So, for the finest German food and beer, get over to 2209 East Atlantic Boulevard in Pompano Beach. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Checkers Old Munchin Restaurant, or call them for reservations at 954-785-7565. That's 954-785-7565. We'll see you at Zagat-rated Checkers Old Munchin German Restaurant in Pompano Beach.
At OnSideRadio.com, we chirp all day and night. It's time to do some more chirping with David Dwork at our Chirping the Cats report.
After a couple welcome days off, the Florida Panthers got back to work on Thursday as the team prepares for its final 2 games of the regular season. The Panthers are gearing up for the opening round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and it's looking more and more like Florida's opponent will be their cross-state rival from Tampa Bay. Before the postseason arrives, the Cats and Bolts must first face off for a pair of contests in Sunrise to wrap up the regular season schedule. The 2 games against the Lightning still hold some significance, as the outcomes will likely determine who holds home ice advantage in the first round series. And I don't know about you, but I sure would like the Cats to have Game 1 and Game 7 at the BB&T Center, especially considering this is a franchise that hasn't won a playoff series since 1996. The time off this week came at a great time for Florida, with several key players still working their way back from injuries. That includes Carter Verhaeghe, Sam Bennett, Patrick Hornquist, and Chris Streeter, all of whom are expected to be back in the Panthers lineup before the playoffs arrive.
Keep up with the latest on the Florida Panthers by subscribing on most platforms by searching Onside Radio, your home for South Florida sports. Now back to Toasted Sports. To reach out, send a text to 844-416-8123. That's 844-416-8123. Here's Toast.
9:57. Getting ready to get on out of here. Wrapping up Toasted Sports. Hold on.
Bobby McCain just got released.
Bobby McCain. Dolphins have informed team captain and starting safety Bobby McCain that they are releasing him today per source. Well, there you go. Okay. Yay! Making moves. You don't like Bobby McCain?
Huh?
You're not a Bobby McCain fan?
Just too much money.
Gotcha. I hear you. A lot of money in that secondary, bro. And you got Javon Holland, so that's
better be a Malik Hooker that gets signed.
Oh, Malik Hooker, yes, dude.
God.
Bro, I forgot to ask Omar about that, but yeah, Malik Hooker, dude, that would be, dude, if he can stay healthy.
High on him because I remember talking to Omar like when free agency started, and he mentioned Malik Hooker and the running back that the Colts re-signed that they had for a while.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't know who Kerryon Johnson was, the running back for the Lions.
Because Kerryon keeps getting injured a lot.
Oh, well, I know, but I'm surprised that Omar's. I don't even know who that guy is. I'm like, well, he had a really good year a couple years ago, fantasy-wise.
Like a couple good. See, I thought the same thing, and then I searched up his stats, and I was from that season. And I was like, I think we all thought he was a little bit better than he actually was, and maybe it was fantasy.
Possibly, yeah.
Because it was like 726 yards.
Well, I think it was over 2 years. He had almost 1,700 yards, didn't he?
I think so.
Something like that. I don't know. There was, I don't know. We'll see. I gotta get out of here. It's all your problem now, Kai. And hey, Chelsea won.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I mean, I know we have to break, but I'm happy about it. I think a City versus Chelsea.
I hope Chelsea beats
be
City.
Oh,
please beat City, Chelsea, please.
And it just makes me happy because Thomas Tuchel was fired by PSG and then took Chelsea to the UCL final.
Yes, no, absolutely. He's done an amazing job with them since he's been there. All right, I'm out. Kai's up next for the next 2 hours. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for listening to Toasted Sports. Take care.